Hi there, and thanks for checking out this video. I'm John from TennisCompanion, and today we're covering the topic of deuce in tennis, including its meaning, origin, and the record for the most deuces ever played in a game. In tennis, deuce refers to a tie score of 40, where either player needs to win by 2 points for the game to conclude. For context, let's take a quick look at the basic scoring system in a game. As you can see, love equals 0, 15 equals 1 point, 30 equals 2 points, and 40 equals 3 points. When the score becomes tied at 15 or 30, the score is announced as 15 all or 30 all. However, tennis reserves the word deuce for a tie at 40. The origin of deuce can be traced back to the Latin word for two, or perhaps more appropriately, the French word for two, as tennis has its origins in France. Beyond that, it's unclear how the number 2 relates to the game in the context of scoring. However, one common theory suggests it stems from the following French phrase. Of course, the translation of this phrase can be interpreted as to both the game, meaning 2 players with equal chances of winning the game, or to the game, referring to either player needing 2 points to win the game. I'll leave the official debate up to the historians. When players reach a score of deuce, either player needs to win by 2 consecutive points for the game to conclude. At this time, advantage scoring kicks in. If the server wins the point at deuce, then the server holds the advantage and the score is reported as advantage in, or add in for short. If the receiver wins the point at deuce, then the receiver holds the advantage, and the score is reported as advantage out, or add out for short. The game concludes when the player who holds the advantage wins the next point, otherwise the score returns to deuce. What makes advantage scoring unique and entertaining is that there's no limit to the number of times players can return to deuce. Back in 1975, Anthony Fawcett and Keith Glass racked up a record 37 deuces in a single game for a grand total of 80 points. Although it wasn't timed, an account of the game from Keith suggests a nearby ladies' match started and finished with a score of 6-0, 6-0 during this seemingly never-ending game. If you'd like to learn more about the score of deuce in tennis, be sure to check out my article, which I've linked in the video's description. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and if you'd like to join me for future videos, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, I'll see you in the next video.